do, good people? What's happening, man? Hey, look, man. Today we're gonna talk about some principles, man. You know what I mean? Principles, man, that you deem sufficient, you deem worthy, you deem valuable. Um, but other people don't see it the way you see it. But on top, which with it, here's the curveball right here. The curveball is not only do they not see it the way you see it, your principles is one-sided. You understand? Your principles are one-sided. You see it like that. But if somebody came at you with those same principles, you understand what I'm saying? Let's take borrowing money, for example. Let's take money. Everybody need it, everybody use it, everybody want it, got to have it. But the fact of the matter is, when you borrow it, do you pay it back? Not only do you pay it back, do you pay it back on time? Do you pay it back without griping about it? Do you pay it back with, okay, like I said, we're going to talk about principles. You give away money to somebody and, when it's time for you to come and pay, when it's time for them to pay it back, they don't have it, or they have some sort of rhyme or reason why as to they can't pay it back to you. Do you get mad? Do you feel some type of way, or do you let it go? But let's say you borrow some money from a bank. Okay, you borrow money from the bank, and they say, man, the money due on this day at this time, you know what I mean? And life happened to you. Do you get mad the same way you got mad at the other person that didn't have the money when they were supposed to pay you back? Or do you, oh man, forget about it, whatever. We're talking about principles. We're talking about the how you see things one way, and then when it's time for it to come back, now it's a problem. Do you see it the same way? So this is my reality. I have a set of principles that I definitely abide by, and I try to operate in those principles. But when those principles are not reciprocated, oh man, it inflames me, it engulfs me. So it's like, okay, let's ask some other people. Let's, see how they feel about it, because at the end of the day, I know I be tripping. I know everything ain't supposed to go my way, and that's just, maybe invalid thinking. So in order for me to be able to maintain proper sanity, I definitely tend to ask questions to see what the poll is, see what other people thinking, see how other people feel about it. Some people got morals of, man, don't cheat on me, but I can cheat on you. Nah, I want loyalty, but I'm not going to give it. You know what I mean? And it's like, what is the principles? Where is the real principles? Because you can't have it both ways. As they say, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You cannot sit there and be like, I want it this way, but you're not trying to give it that way. See, I live on the principles of give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaking together, and running over. You understand? So it's like, if I'm not operating in that principle, if I'm not willing to do the same, if I'm not willing to show the same grace that I want God to show me, if I'm not willing to give the same breaks that I want to be given to me, then I prefer not to do it at all. And that's just me. I don't know about nobody else, but that's just me. That's my thought process. And it's like, man, we have to operate in those same principles, those same morals, those same values. I mean, we can operate in something as simple as, hey, man, don't eat my food, but I can eat your food. Like even with our children, they can't say and do certain things. Even though, yeah, they might be younger, they don't understand the rhyme or reason why. But who sets the standard for these? You can't say and do certain things. You know what I mean? As a parent, I would hope I would set that standard. I would hope that I raise the bar and elevate my children to understand why they can't use that type of language, as to why they can't go out here and just be doing anything all stupid willy-nilly and thinking there is no consequences for the things that they do. So it's like, man, in the reality realm of things, we just gotta maintain these principles, these values, these morals, and make sure that they are reciprocated. You understand? Like, man, I mean, first and foremost, if you're not willing to give what it is that you are requiring, shut up. Shut up. Don't even feel some type of way. Don't make it seem like, oh, I stand on this and da 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 da. No, you don't, because you ain't giving it. See, if you give it, then I can respect it. I can understand it. I can even, shut up myself, because it's like, okay, this bad man is operating in these principles, so I need to respect that. You know what I mean? But if you gonna sit there and tell me that the sky is blue and you think it's green, I don't know if I can, man, rock with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, this bad man ain't even believing what he's saying. So how I'm supposed to believe it? How I'm supposed to respect it? How I'm supposed to trust that this Bama word is true? I mean, this is just my thought process, man. This is just me. This is my world. And it's like, man, I understand, man. I cannot sit there and be like mad when people are trying to hold you accountable to what you said, to, even though you see morals and responsibilities in a certain way, but you said it. So stand on it. When you going to stand on what you said or did? When you going to stand on it? Regardless of how you feel, regardless of how short you will be, you said, you signed on the dotted line. You said, whether it's marriage, whether it's a bank loan, whether it's even a friendly loan, you said that you was going to do X, Y, Z. So, man, hey, stand on that. Stand on that, man. You know what I mean? And don't waver. Don't waver. Have unwavering faith that what you say and do has consequences, rhymes, and ramifications, because, hey, long as you stand on your word, man, people will trust you with more. Hey, be faithful over the little, and I'll make you ruler over much. But you cannot be ruler over much if you're not faithful over the little. You understand? You have to be stable. You have to, man, begin to stabilize on what you said. Make a solid foundation. Stand firm on what you said, because you said it. So just, man, hey, hold your word. At the end of the day, that's all you have is your word and your name. You understand? You mess your name up and your word up, man, ain't nobody gonna fool with you. You got a long hill to climb, because you got to repair all of that. You have to repair it. And not everybody is going to, man, what was the Bama that told all of them stories? And, man, the boy who cried wolf. The boy who cried wolf, man, and then when he was telling the truth, ain't nobody want to believe him. So, man, at the end of the day, you have to learn to honor your word, honor who you are, honor God. Because at the end of the day, if he brought you to it, he will bring you through it. Man, yeah, I mean, my heart is just heavy, because it's just like, I'm going through some things, and it's like the principles that I say I stand on. I'm talking about me. Oh, man, I'm talking about me and my principles as to why didn't I honor my own word and honor that I was going to, man, keep this job. I was going to stay in my lane. I was going to hold my family down and be a man. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, I went out here, did something stupid, and, hey, messed around and lost my position. And I lost my mind, and I lost my way in the process. And I have to stand on what I said I was going to stand on, regardless of what it is. I have to stand on that. And therefore, I got to take everything that comes with that, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm like, man, don't waver. Stand on your principles. Stand your ground. Do what you got to do. Rock out, man. Another day to be great on purpose. What you going to do with it, man? It's totally up to you. Man, win, lose, or draw, stand on your principles. Give and you shall receive. Do not waver. Have unwavering faith. You understand? And watch God show up and show out. Because when he shows up, he don't just, man, do little. He exceeds. He supersedes your expectations. But if you trust him, you can't lose. This I know. So therefore, I get out my own way to allow God to be God. And that's just it, man. Hey, man, you guys have a great day, man. Be great on purpose. Much love, man, to you all, man. For real. Salute you all, man. Hey, man, stand your ground in God. Let's go.